Come out to the bar.
What's up, YouTube? Cheers and welcome to the basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And the Basement Debates is the first exclusive hip-hop debate format. Okay? We talk about the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So, welcome back, Basement family. We're back, and first of all, we see Gayle King. Gayle King asked Lisa Leslie about Kobe's rape charge damn near moments after his death. In a memorial episode, if you will.
Couldn't even get in the ground. He couldn't even wait till he got in the ground. Disrespectful.
And then we find out her friend Oprah, shown to be with Harvey Weinstein, all chummed up and happy, kissing, smiling.
But you make documentaries about Michael Jackson, who was also dead.
Bill Cosby. Listen, the question is, are these two sellouts? And we're going to answer that question. Let go. Please, D-Boy Slim, let me know what you think. Oprah, after all of the talk at the Oscars, this is a monumental moment for women, blah, blah, blah. Then we see her kissed up on Harvey Weinstein. Seal says that she actually knew. She said she may have heard rumors. Come on, man.
In its purest form. But then Gayle King. These two are two peas in a pod. Sell out.
Gayle King.
What does that mean?
Let's start with the... We'll get to Gayle King afterwards. Real quick, what about Oprah? She's a sellout?
Exploit your people.
The first black media mogul female, especially.
Exploit your people for the gain of views.
Damn!
Right? And then you, not to add insult to injury, you go and hug up with the white person that did the same thing. That's what we doing? Like, if that's, I mean, I'll tell you what, if that's not the definition of sellout, then what is? You tell me. You tell me. I mean, I don't know.
Who did she sell out? Is it wrong? Was she wrong with? Do you really think Michael? I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
Do you got the documentary coming with Harvey Weinstein?
Maybe.
Huh?
She just might.
Oh.
She was also friendly with that. That's the difference. She was also friendly with Michael Jackson.
Whoa. Okay.
But after you hear about what goes on, after you find out,
why are you waiting till he died?
You get to make the documentary.
Well, why are you waiting till he died?
And he can't defend himself. That's true. I have no answer for that. But is it a sellout? What is she selling? Well, you know what?
What is she selling?
Harvey Weinstein is a movie mogul. She's a TV mogul. We can say that maybe she got there by being friends with someone like Harvey Weinstein. In that case, that would be a sellout if she knew. Just being friends with him doesn't mean you're a sellout because you also did a documentary about someone else who you were also friends with.
What makes you a sellout is that you exploit your people for the gain of nothing more than, enhancement and wealth. The reason you know it's confirm that you're actually selling out your people is because you seem to be just as or friendly with, at the very least, with the people that have been accused of the same crimes that you exploiting other people with. So, I mean, that's, like I said, in its purest form, the definition. If that's not what selling out is, then what is it?
Well, so let me tell you this, and then we'll move on to Gayle King, because I have a whole different point. Oprah, on one hand, it's hard for me to call her a sellout, because she's probably employed more black people, given help to more black people, given careers to more black people than most other human beings. Besides people like Tyler Perry, right? Let's just be honest. So are her morals compromised? Yes. Is she a sellout? That's a very, very strong word for someone like Oprah, who's actually put her money where her mouth is more than one occasion. Also seems to be privy to the white women. Now, I'm just saying that's just one thing. When there's white women involved, she goes overboard.
You ask Monique
so
that.
I feel you on that.
I bet if you ask Monique that.
But Monique,
I bet you if you ask Monique that, she would have a different answer.
But she's the only one, though.
See?
Like, cause I also question Monique. No, they didn't give you a lot of money, and they gave Amy Schumer more money because she's popping and you're not. That's hard to believe for some people. So what do you want from me? But there is one thing. This brings us to Gale, is their affinity for the white women and their causes. Now, Gayle King, on the other hand, on the eve of a man's death, I mean, maybe it was a day or two after, but died dogged, bruh.
Respect.
You talk about the rape, and then when Lisa Leslie gives an answer back, she gave an answer back more than once, and then responded and kept responding, and then finally was like, well, you know what? I don't have a problem with this. I didn't see him ever do anything like that. I don't believe
drag it out.
She comes back again at the end of the interview with another zinger and another this. And it's like, yo, fine, you're a reporter and you're trying to get the scoop.
And then blame it on the network.
I don't know.
That was nasty. And yes, that's again, you're selling out.
So I think we have to discuss who are your people. She sold out as far as we were concerned. But I don't think that's Gayle King's people.
Well, who's her people?
Those same white women that they always go to the defense of on a consistent basis, that's who she did not sell out. I find out that when you're in that business that they're in and they get to where they are and they're always smiling, always on the whatever's the new wave of whatever's popular. It was the same thing that happened to us in the civil rights movement when the suffrage movement came and took black women to say, yo, men need to give us more of this, more of that, and more of this and that. And black women who had a whole different set of standards in how they raised their family, how they treated their men, decided to change and go side with them and take on their oppression from their oppressor. Yeah, I said it, people. You didn't know it was gonna get this deep, did you? But it's here. Gayle King and maybe Oprah have a little bit of the same syndrome to where now they're, instead of seeing themselves and their families and their men as the unit that they need to protect, it's all women, and there's nothing wrong with that. Until you realize that they have different problems from their oppressor. The white man been oppressing them for a long time. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. But you've lumped us in, and you've decided to badger us along with them as many times as possible. Because that's how you see us now, because you've taken on their fight. You forgot to fight for us. My piece. What you want me to say?
I'm not really sure.
I've been saying.
Where we going with that?
You forgot to fight for us. Black men is always on the bottom of the.
As far as Gayle King
for Gayle King,
it's concerned.
Black men has always been on the bottom of the tongue for Oprah Winfrey. Black men have always been on the bottom of the tongue for Gayle King when they talked about rap. Who says the N-word more? Who's this and that?
You're right.
This is what I'm telling you, people. Is that it's not that they're not noble, they're fighting noble causes for all women, but they have been taken up into this movement and forgot to fight for us. You forgot it. You forgot that. We were in this together at one point.
All I know.
And they've successfully torn you apart.
Is that.
That's my take.
When an icon dies, and listen, I'm going to say it. As a black person, when a black icon dies, to tear him down or his legacy down in any type of fashion is what's out of pocket. Is what's nasty and disgusting. Is what's unacceptable. That's why. So if you had any question as to why people and to hear you make an excuse about the network of course they took that soundbite and ran with it.
Because that's the one that's going to get the most
the most views.
The most views.
So, I mean, it's just nasty altogether. But, of course, like, you ask that because you're trying to get, you want the best and the juiciest interview, and you ask that question, but it's...
So you were doing your job, she could say.
It's distasteful, is what I could say.
You just forgot.
It's very distasteful.
You just forgot to fight for us.
And respect for the guy's family and the daughters that are still there. Is that what they want to hear?
You couldn't wait.
Their daddy raped somebody, like,
and it was acquitted.
So that's what people are thinking, and of course, doing your job, sure, but that's where you sold out at.
What do y'all think? Listen, I'm not saying that one cause is over another. I'm just saying that it has been forgotten, and this is not something new that you're just hearing about. In joining the cause for women everywhere, I think that black women forget that they're at the bottom of the totem pole, and even white women have a little bit more than they do. So when you're fighting for all women, don't forget that when you come back home to the black man, and he's here to protect you, man. Like, those people. Now, Gayle King, now that you've done all this and everybody's mad at you, or the black people mad at you or whatever, you got nowhere else to come home to. That's the main problem. Besides the fact that you were out of order in your timing, but that's a real problem that we have, man. Let's not forget, black women, that you gotta come home. You gotta come home. Fight the good fight. But their fight isn't yours. Peace.
We out of here.